Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Zealous Racing League. Zad Night 1, our preseason race. Before we kick off season 6 split 1 on Tuesday, August 24th. So, my name is of course Fox from a couple weeks ago, as you may have remembered from the Italian job if you watched that race. I will be the only one in the commentary booth today, so I'll also be the only one streaming. So here we are. In the meantime, I guess we'll have a look at what the guys are doing in terms of lap time. If I can find what button does what. Sorry about this, guys. My first time actually streaming. So I have to find which button picks the car. Okay, cool. Figured it out. Thank you. So, currently, we've got around 13 cars here racing today. Not everybody is here yet, I assume, but I'm supposing not everybody will show up. We have staple of Zealous Racing League, our Season 4 Split 2 champion, Samu Siniga. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. And we have Tomas Bernardo, new to the championship. I will assume, because I have not heard that name yet. Then we have Gueda driving the Boatley. He's a returning from a few. He's been in Zero for a long time. Of course, the classic Zero Wolf, the Italian job champion, been here since Season 1, a veteran of the series. And then we have Kerstetter, who is a relatively new driver, joining in, I believe, Season 5, but an extremely fast driver nonetheless, getting a few wins right out of the box. Incredibly good driver here. Oops. And that's all we have out on track. Oh, we forgot. We have JJ Beer, currently with 155.6 is his best lap. But yeah, doing a very good job there in the Aston Martin. Also a veteran of the series as well. Then we have Derek Stack, a newer driver here today, running some decent times, the 155.6, putting him third at the moment. But yeah, I've seen him around the community of ACC, so obviously not new to the game, but a bit new to the new to the Zealous Racing League. Then we have Fernando Castro, another new driver here tonight. He will be hoping to make a good impression, obviously, as many of the other newer drivers, I should say. Currently sitting P10. And then we have Jose Luis Nunez, obviously another veteran of Zealous Racing League. Has been here since, I believe, Season 3 or 4. And he'll be looking to do well for the next season. But obviously, Zad Night being a bit more of a relaxed race. He'll also be hoping to kind of get that psychological edge over, the other drivers. Just because this is like a fun thing, you can get some, the teams will obviously be looking to get some data here to see how their competition is looking in terms of pace and how consistent they are during a race. So, if you can put like a good thing on here, you can, do a lot of damage psychologically to your opponents and make them think, oh no, we got a lot to go up against. However, you could also take the other approach and do what obviously a joke that Mercedes does in Formula 1, which is sandbag and pretend that and drive at a slower pace, slower than your actual pace, and give people some sort of false sense of confidence. So racing is obviously not just, driving quick, it's also a bit of a psychological game in a lot of ways. Anyway, we have oh, I forgot to also show Mr. Oh, Defender in the wall right now. I wonder what happened to that car. Well, it certainly happens to the best of us. No shame in there. Good thing we're in a video game and not in real life. Then we have Isaac Leong, a new fellow joining the ranks of Zealous Racing. He'll be looking to make a good impact today in that blue McLaren. And I believe that's everybody. Oh, we also have Mo Islam, sporting the Canadian flag. He'll be also looking to make a pretty good lap time, 146.4, not too bad. Especially for race pace times, that's pretty good. If you can consistently run that, it'll be good. And then we have Oscar Lau, with a 155.599. Very nice lap by him. With 2 minutes left to go in qualifying. Actually, a very nice livery. I always love that BWT Mercedes. It's a very pretty livery. I know it's not for everybody, but I certainly like it myself. So, and I believe that's everybody. I don't think I missed anybody. So currently, your running order with about a minute and 35 seconds left in qualifying is Sami Sania, Calvin Wolf, Gueda, Lau, Derek Stack, JJ Beer, Jose Luis Nunez, Matt Pfender, Mo Islam, Bernardo, Kerstetter, Castro, and Leong. And that's your current running order for the qualifying session. Oh, I've been told that I accidentally put the wrong title on the stream. I apologize for that. Obviously, my first time streaming for ZRL, so I might have... apologies if I have if I do some things wrong. I'll learn from it in the future, hopefully. Yeah, that's all. I guess I will leave you guys to listen to these beasts drive along. So your running order here today, for the qualifying session. Well, I'm sorry I didn't read the time, but Siniega obviously on pole with a 154. Uh, it's a very good lap by him on pole, and then Calvin Wolf just behind him. Gueda getting in with P3, JJ Beer in P4, Lowe in P5, Derek Stack P6, Bernardo in P7, Nunez in 8th, Pifender in 9th, Islam in 10th, Kerstetter in 11th, and Castro and Leong in 12th and 13th, respectively. And that's your running order here for today on Zad Night. So this race is an hour and 30 minutes long, as you can see. Hopefully you have a lot of excitement here today. A bit of a smaller grid than expected, but still should be a lot of good battles nonetheless. Okay, formation lap starting now. Suniega is off. Be going at a bit of a slower pace for those who are just tuning in. We are currently sitting on the pace lap. Suniega on pole, and Calvin Wolf just behind him in second. It's been an interesting battle for the lead, I imagine, especially going into turn 1. We will have to see. Okay, formation lap will be ending soon here. And we'll get on racing. We're currently headed, I believe, onto the back straight, which will lead into the chicane. Also, I should also mention that this is the exact same livery that Suniega ran back when he won the championship in the Audi in Season 4 Split 2. So that's an interesting little throwback that he's gone with here tonight. As for everybody else, I believe everybody else has some new liveries with the exception of Gueda. Obviously, been running that that BMW or excuse me, Bentley livery for a long time now. What is Suniga doing? That was a little weird. He kind of just went through the other chicane instead. Interesting way of doing things, but I suppose no harm, no foul. And we're going to get underway of racing here in just a couple of seconds as we come to the line to start the race. And here we go. Matt Fender gets a drive-through, I'm assuming for the position on start. Otherwise, we have Suniega leads away with Gueda taking second place. As we go into the first corner, we have a bit of overtake. Oh, the McLaren is off. Leong has turned himself off of the road, sadly. Let's see if he can get going again. It does seem that he is going to get going again, but that is really an unfortunate break for him. And Calvin Wolf is dropping like a fly here as we come through into the first lap. He does take the position back, but only temporarily as Lil gets back in on him. Can he try and get that position back from Calvin Wolf? Let's see. Can he? No. Calvin Wolf will take back P3, but JJ Beer now coming at low. He's trying to come back through, but he's not going to quite get the move done on the outside there. Oh, can he? No, not quite. He's gonna slot in right behind Low and right ahead of Derek Stack. Derek Stack is looking a bit racy here today. Unfortunately, ACC is not giving me timing because we can have nice things apparently. Yeah, apologies for that, everybody. Yeah, as Low gets through onto the thing, we have JJ Beer, obviously Derek Stack next. He's looking a bit racy here. Bernardo is in P7. Kerstetter, P8. Luis Nunez, P9. Matt Fender dropping back with that drive-through, unfortunate drive-through. Islam is looking a little bit racy here. It's like, we have a bit of a battle here from Luis Nunez to Kerstetter. Luis Nunez gets a little bit loose there. Kerstetter in P8, trying to hunt down Bernardo in P7. He's looking like he's gonna want to get through this grid. Obviously, a very good driver. I wonder what happened to him in qualifying. Maybe he just couldn't get that lap to get together. It happens sometimes. As anybody who's played this game will know. Also, of course, it's a very hard car to drive, so perhaps he's not used to it, or I'm not really sure what the case is. But still, Suniega pulling out a bit of a commanding lead over Gueda. As we have another battle going on for P6, it seems, between Ed Kerstetter, Bernardo. Ed Kerstetter has gotten by Bernardo, it seems, and he's starting to now close in on Derek Stack. We'll have to see how that goes. There we go. I'm sorry. There's the actual timing that I needed. Apologies for that, everybody. My first time doing this, so I understand if it does look a little weird. I apologize, and I hope you'll stick with me here. But yeah, now we have live timing, so you can see more accurately who is behind who. There's proper live timing. And what kind of battles are going on. Currently, Gueda and Suniega are the biggest battle currently going on. And it does seem that Gueda isn't really closing, but he isn't really gaining either. Alright, Suniega isn't really gaining, but Gueda isn't really closing either, so the gap's just going to kind of stay constant. So this probably will come down to a battle of pit strategy, which, if the past has told me anything in racing against the Suniega, it will tell me that this probably isn't going to be an easy fight for Gueda. Suniega is obviously an extremely talented driver, especially on driving on that controller. Not only that, he has his pit strategy in the past has been very good. But obviously Calvin Wolf also has an extremely good pit strategy as well, as we saw from Italian Job. Olu has moved up into P4 in other news. Great movement by him. Kerstetter moving up to P6, JJ Beer in P5. And Suniega getting a little bit on that curb. A little bit too much on that curb, but I don't think he's got much to worry about. Oh, did he just tap that guardrail? I don't know. I wasn't fully paying attention there. I was more paying attention to what I was saying. But that has allowed Gueda to get really close now. Is he going to go for the dive? I think he is. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it works out here. Oh, my bad. Gueda is going to try to go for the dive. I think he's going to have it done. And he's going to get the move done. Gueda up into P1. An excellent move by him. By the Argentine driver. He's going to move up into P1. Suniega will follow close behind. He's going to be trying to get that move done. Well, as I should say, redone. And get his P1 back. Otherwise, he might have to do this off a pit strategy. Calvin Wolf is now closing now. And following him is a beautiful pink Mercedes of Olo. JJ Beer in P5. He's currently being hunted down by Kerstetter. Also, I'd like to. I'm interested to see what he can do here because obviously he's got a lot of pace. He's got a lot of talent here. It'll be interesting to see how quickly he can close in and try to grab that podium, maybe even the win if he can really push for it. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to watch him as we go through this race now. But in terms of other battles going on, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be the field is fairly spaced out at this point. It does seem that Derek Stack has fallen down quite a lot. I'm not sure if he made some kind of mistake or whether just the pace hasn't been there. But yeah, obviously him down to P11 from I believe P7 or 6 before. I'd be interested to see what happened there. Unfortunately, I don't have the capabilities of pulling up the replay at the moment, like some of the other leagues do. We're working on that, though. We're working on a lot of things you guys hopefully will enjoy later down the line. Matt Defender goes down the inside. We tuned at the exact right moment for that. Leon getting a little bit on the grass there. But yeah, Matt Defender is back up into P12 on his recovery drive that he's going to be embarking on. Obviously not exactly the most ideal situation for Fender, but obviously Leong's off again. He must be struggling a bit in that McLaren perhaps, as ACC has decided to once again not give us nice things. Yeah, I wonder if he's struggling a little bit in this McLaren here. Maybe it's just not exactly the car to fit his style. We'll have to see here what happens. But yeah, obviously 2 mistakes now from him. He's not going to be. I imagine he's not going to be too thrilled with that one. As Matt Fender goes and plays Hot Lap Simulator until he can catch up to Derek Stack. And speaking of Derek Stack, he's in a very heated battle with Fernando Castro. two newer drivers already battling it out here in ZRL. So we will have to see what happens here. At the moment, it is looking like it will be in favor of Derek Stack a little bit. He does seem to have the pace advantage over the Lexus, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to. I'm not sure if the Lexus will be able to hold him off for as long as he'll need to allow him to stay where he is. Oh, he thought about it there, Derek Stack, but couldn't quite get the move done, unfortunately. Oh, he thought about it there. That was a bit of a risky move. Oh, is he going to get on the inside? He is going to get the car side by side back onto this back straight. So let's see if he can get the dive done into... oh, 0.01. The difference there is Derek Stack moves up ahead for the moment. Oh, Castro moving around the outside. A good battle here. The two leaving a lot of room for each other. You know, having a lot of respect. This is a good battle. Good example of a great battle. Derek Stack tried to make the move stick, but unfortunately, but Castro just kind of forcing his way back up into the position ahead. A good defensive driving by him. As we see now. I'm going to take our attention away from this battle for just a moment. To look at the battle between Lou, Kerstetter, and Beer. This is an interesting battle here. Kerstetter, like I said before, this is the man to watch here as we watch this race, and as this race develops. But it does seem that Kerstetter is going to get a better apex there. I'm going to switch cameras slightly here to the helicopter cam for the moment, as JJ Beer is going to try to, I think he might, yeah, he's going to have the inside line here. Kerstetter obviously making a sensible decision to back off and not try to go for it in the chicane as they come through. Kerstetter braking really late through there, really confident on the brakes there, but Beer is going to seem to have the better line. This is going to be interesting because, you know, obviously Lau is right ahead of them. So Lau is going to be wanting to look in his rear mirror and say, yeah, keep battling, guys. So that way I can, you know, pull out a bit of a gap. You know, he's going to be watching that rear mirror with great interest, if you will, to see what these two do. Because obviously if Kerstetter gets ahead of Beer, it's only a matter of time before he makes a move or closes in on Lau at this rate. But I don't know, maybe Lau has something to up his sleeve that he can pull out in case of an attack. But obviously, yeah, the top 5 are separated by just a couple seconds. As you can see, oh, and Derek Stack, back to our little battle between those two. It seems they were separated at the last point by just a couple thousandths of a second. But yeah, now it's about 8/10 in favor of Derek Stack. So Derek Stack has got the move done finally. So that's obviously good on him. As we now have, we have a caution somewhere. It's Leong again. Obviously really struggling in that McLaren right now. He gets the car going again, and he's going to continue on his way through this race. Hopefully he can, you know, get what he needs to drive, and hopefully he can figure out what's going wrong with that car, and he can correct it. Because right now things are not looking too good for him. As for Gueda, he has started to increase the gap slightly, about 2 seconds separate him and Suniega. So obviously Gueda having very, very excellent pace here tonight in Zad night. Hopefully he carries that on to the series, the main series, but we will see what happens there. Apologies for not speaking there for a minute. I had to go attend to something. We shall now tune back into the battle. It says Kerstetter has gotten by JJ Beer and has started to pull out a bit of a gap between the two drivers. Is he'll now be looking at Lau. Somebody has come. Siniega has, I believe, come into the pit lane. Oh no, he's crashed. Suniega's off the track. It seems something's gone wrong. Something's gone very wrong for him. He's now moved all the way down into P12. Did he have some sort of hardware failure? Or I think he's out of this race. Neong moves past him. Samuel Siniega having a bit of an issue here. I'm not sure what it is, but he's now just been lapped by Gueda, and the entire field has just lapped him. Yeah, he's got serious issues. Certainly extremely unlucky for him, but I'm really not sure what happened. He's still just parked there. Is there... Well, in the meantime, we have the battle between Kerstetter and Lau. Oh, Lau gets really loose. Kerstetter is just gonna push his way back through, and Kerstetter is up into P3 and the podium places. That is extremely good consistency right there. All of his lap times roughly within a second, as far as I can tell. But Lau isn't going to take this one sitting down, but unfortunately there's only so much he can do. Oh no, he's going to try to go. Oh no, not quite. He thought about trying to go down through the inside there, but obviously couldn't quite get the move done. As Siniega continues to just lay on the track, not sure what happened. He's just kind of just sitting, chilling in the middle, and not in the middle of the road, obviously, but in the middle of the grass of the track. So Calvin Wolf is currently sitting P2. He's quite a far ways up the road, but honestly probably not as much as he'd like. Obviously with Kerstetter on a absolute charge here. Incredible driving by him. Apologies, I'm returned again. I was just asking what happened to Sinija in the chat here, as JJ Beer is now closing in on Lau, on Lau. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that battle. Not closing in too quickly, but I I didn't mean to press that. My apologies. But obviously enough that he probably will get him by the end of this race here. And it says it's Leong has just been overtaken by Calvin Wolf, and Goeda has pretty much just driven off into the distance here. That'll be interesting to see what happens from him. We will return in just one moment. I will be right back. Okay, I'm returned. Just went to go grab a water bottle. So, apologies for that. But I am back. Currently, Oscar Lau is hounding JJ Beer at the moment, but it does seem JJ Beer has gotten past him, so change of position there, but Oscar Lau obviously not taking it's sitting down. I'm interested to see what happens from here on out with the race. Three-tenths now separate the two as we come on to about an hour left, an hour and 5 minutes now. Ed Kerstetter is now closing in on Calvin Wolf at a high rate here as Calvin Wolf is struggling a bit for pace here. I mean, obviously his pace isn't absolutely awful, but he is struggling a bit compared to what he was doing in practice. So, so either maybe he's got some tire pressure issues. Something obviously isn't exactly perfect with that Aston Martin at the moment, but. We'll see if he can pull something off here. He's still in the podium positions, so obviously nothing too bad. Ed Kerstetter, P3. Last lap was a 155.8. Calvin's was a 156.5. So about a 7/10 give or take difference between those two drivers. Meantime, Derek Stack is trying to get it past Leong. Leong obviously not making it too easy for Derek Stack. Oh, Leong spins again. That obviously didn't help Derek Stack very much, but it did help Mo Islam quite a lot. Because now he's going to try to close up on Derek Stack as we go on to into this race more. Eric Kerstetter is now 8/10 separates him and Calvin Wolf. Calvin Wolf having a little bit of understeer, as I can see, as far as I can see through here. So maybe that's what's causing these issues with the what's causing a bit of the pace deficit to Kerstetter. As Kerstetter sets a new fastest lap, not of the race, but maybe of the race. Let me check. Yeah, I believe that's the fastest lap of the race at the moment. With a 156 or 155.2, a great lap by him as he works his way to close in and possibly overtake Calvin Wolf. We'll watch this battle for a while. If something new comes up, we'll have a look at that. So, but yeah, this is obviously an interesting battle. I think Wolf has a pretty easy podium, and Kerstetter tries to go for the... Calvin Wolf makes a little bit of a mistake mid-corner there, and Kerstetter goes right on by as they come into about an hour left in the race. So still anything possible, but at the moment it looks like Eric Kerstetter is really pushing that car to its limits. Now, in terms of closing in on Gueda, I do think Gueda has a slight pace deficit to Kerstetter, but it is not a very high one. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him if he's able to close in on him before the round of pit stops start. We have another driver who has dropped out of this race. Matt Pfender, I believe, has decided to park it up for the day. Not sure the reason, but of course, each their own. He might have more personal reasons. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with him. But nonetheless, the show continues as... the closest battle we currently have on track is between Lowe and... not quite. The gap has started to increase quite a bit. But yeah, Calvin Wolf is struggling now for the pace a little bit here. Obviously, that's going to be good for JJ Beer, because obviously he'll be wanting to take that podium. We'll have to see what happens there. But In terms of Gueda, he is pretty much just kind of driving away with this one. Uh, Obviously, with Suniga gone and with Defender gone, those are two less people he has to contend with as he tries to, manage that gap to Kerstetter, which is quickly closing, by the way. Kerstetter now only 3.2 versus what it was one lap ago, 3.9 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Kerstetter last lap was about a second slower than his all-time PB. I imagine that has to do with getting stuck in traffic and such. As he now comes through, 3.5 seconds will separate him and Gueda at the moment. Battle on track currently right now is Mo Islam and Derek Stack. Sorry, I was a silly goose and had my mic muted. But yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, Mo Islam currently sitting in P9, trying to track down Derek Stack in P8. We'll see how that goes. Currently, at the moment, it does seem Derek Stack does have a slight pace advantage over Islam, but we will have to see as this race wears on. Islam has gone off the track a little bit. I think he might be struggling for grip a little bit here. We'll have to see about that, but yeah, at the moment it does seem that he's struggling a bit with the car. Kerstetter. Starting to slowly close up on Gueda, but not at the speed initially anticipated. So that'll be interesting to watch. Oh, we've begun with our rounds of pit stops. Sorry for the lack of just general excitement during this race. Overall, just not much happening here tonight. And Beer has come out just ahead of Lau. Interesting to see what happens with those two, as they have resumed their fight for P. Well, let's see for a second here for the leaderboard to update. Oh, they touch, and Beer and Lau, they touch here, and Lau is gonna try to. Ooh, is he gonna grab the position from Beer? No, he won't. He'll be. That's a sportsman move, very sportsmanlike move there by Lau. Respectable.
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
And you heard him. And you heard him yourself, folks. We're about halfway through this race at the moment. But yeah. Kerstetter currently in the pit lane. Oh, and Gueda to. Oh, here's a battle going on here for. Oh no, wait, that isn't really as much of a battle as Wolf is just trying to get through some lap traffic here. We have Leon sitting here. Oscar Lau seems to still be working on trying to pass JJ Beer as they come down the back straight. Oscar Lau gonna come around the outside. Can he get the move done? No, he cannot get the move done. Well, maybe. Here he comes around the outside again. Really close between these two as, you know, he is not able to quite get the move done. Unfortunately for him. So it does seem that Kerstetter is currently the provisional leader of the race. Excuse me. Track is getting quite warm here today at the Nurburgring. 39 Celsius, with an ambient of 30 Celsius. Oh, wow, don't flash your headlights too much at JG Beer. Oh, well, I apologize for not commentating over that, but it seems JJ Beer and Lowe have gone into each other. Let's have a look at the replay real quick about that. So it looks like... Yep. Lowe just gave him a tap and then sent him the other way. Well, obviously the stewards are gonna have a look at that one. I'm sure they won't be too thrilled to see that having happened, but of course these things do happen. It is racing, so. And I'm sure Lowe didn't do it on purpose. Oh, Lowe gets a bit on the dirt there. Maybe a bit of karma, I suppose, but. Luis Nunez is putting up a big fight against Kerstetter. Oh, no, not sure anymore. It seems Kerstetter has gone by. So currently the gap between first and second, Calvin Wolf and Eric Kerstetter is, or Ed, excuse me, Eric. I don't know why I thought Eric was in there. Ed Kerstetter is 46 seconds. So I think Wolf, might want to go ahead and come in for his stop because he will not come too far behind, behind Eric Kerstetter. God, sorry, Ed, but I keep saying your name wrong because I'm silly. Yes, Ed Kerstetter. So, there seems to be a yellow flag somewhere on the track. Possibly find out where that is. I think that may have been Leon. It seems that JJ Beer has dropped out of the race, unfortunately. Um, it doesn't seem Calvin Wolf is showing any signs of slowing down and coming in to stop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that. Seems that there was some sort of issue with OBS. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that. Seems that there was some sort of issue with OBS. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. It seems Leon has having more troubles with his McLaren. The two don't seem to be on speaking terms. And Calvin Wolf decides to pull into the pits. Calvin Wolf has come in ahead of God, Ed Kerstetter. I don't know why I keep saying Eric. Just Kerstetter, or E usually to me it looks like Eric, but yeah, I apologize for that, Ed. Yeah, obviously, now it's going to be a battle between round 2 between Kerstetter and Wolf. Who will be able to take the lead here? Well, not necessarily take the lead, but continue their lead for Wolf and take the lead for Kerstetter. See what happens. And Kerstetter has taken the lead back, and he will be now the leader of this race. Somebody's gone off. Not sure who though. Well, it seems that Eric Kerstetter is pretty much the favorite to win this race. Pretty much made no mistakes and has led almost the entire race. So, very, very good job by him. It does look like that he will be taking the win here tonight. Uh, Calvin Wolf is in second and Gueda third. Lowe in fourth. Bernardo in fifth. Stack sixth. Nunez seventh. Castro eighth. And Leong ninth. And somebody has gone off once more. Leong has gone off. It seems. There doesn't seem to be any close battles going on at the moment. Gueda went from almost like fairly assured victory to being nearly 30 seconds behind Calvin Wolf. I'm not sure what happened there. Probably just a combination of bad luck and just overall. Maybe the pit strategy had something to do with it. I'm not really sure, but I guess we will find out one eventually. Right. Gueda has currently teleported off the face of the Earth, into the space-time continuum. In the meantime, Kerstetter leads from Wolf from, not sure if it's Gueda. Yeah, Gueda is still falling into the space-time continuum. So I'm pretty sure Lowe is going to be in on the podium slots. And after him will be Bernardo, Stack, Nunez, Castro, and Leon. Oh, Gueda is back. Luckily for him, he has reappeared from the space-time continuum. Maybe that will bring with him knowledge on how to gain 30 seconds in 5 minutes. Although that's looking unlikely. By the way, your running order is the same as it was the last time we went back through it, so gaps are pretty big between all of the cars, except for Derek Stack and Bernardo. Seems like a brewing battle here between these two Uh, gentlemen,
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
and Eric Kirst, oh my God, I'm sorry. Ed Kerstetter will take the Zad Knight ZRL victory here today. Calvin Wolf and Goeta will join him on the podium here tonight. Congratulations to the top three here. Very good drive from each of them, and same with the rest of the field. Everybody sticking with the race. Great job by everybody. And And I'll wait till everybody crosses the line, and then we will likely be finished with this stream for tonight. This is going to be the end of today's broadcast and today's race, as Eric Kerster does a bit of a burnout there as he finishes up the race. Great drive by him. And that will be all for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and catch you next time.